I'm back at the Great British Holiday Park where all began, Butlins Skegness, and it's celebrating its 90th anniversary, which is incredible. Now, I was last here just over 3 years ago and it wasn't in the best state. So I've returned to see if it's got any better, or is it still just the same, or has it got any worse? This time I'm going to show you 3 different types of accommodation, from the basic, the mid, to some of the best. And we'll see what you get for your money. We'll also take a walk around to see how much has changed. I don't think that one's in use. Oh, that is gross. I don't know whether the camera picks it up, but the carpet is just filthy. All right, let's check out the basic room first. I'm in Starfish Quay and Pelican Court, which is there. Where am I on the map? Oh, I'm there. Okay. Let's have a walk through. Yeah, pretty much as I remember it. I thought they were doing loads of changes. They've got issues with their gutters here. What is going on? That looks so grim. It's splattered all on the windows, all down here. Gross. It's the lobster court. Just have a quick look up here. Rubbish everywhere. Gross. It's changed every day, by the way. That's why all the blankets and rubbish bags are everywhere. That sign is actually hanging off. Pelican Court number 6, and I'm greeted by... I know it's changed every day, but if this room has been cleaned already, I don't know why that's out there. No one else has got it. Well, these are pretty much like I remember. I guess the only difference is the one I stayed in a few years ago, the furniture felt a little bit newer than this. But yeah, it looks pretty much the same. It doesn't smell too bad in here. So this is 2 bedrooms. We've got a single and a double in here, and a bathroom, which is normally in the middle, and a little area to make tea and coffee. Let's have a look round. Nice picture on the wall. It's the bed. Nice and comfy. Let's have a look to see. Oh, they don't have any mattress encasements on here though, so we'll have to do a thorough bed check. Love the old furniture though. Feels like you're going right back in time. Look at that. Descaling needed in there. I'll be using that. Cups and glasses look nice and clean. We've got complimentary tea and coffee and milk. Pretty small TV, but does it work? The only thing is sometimes you hear the neighbours, which are through that door there, but obviously you can have interconnecting doors. So you have to have the TV not too loud because they're right next door. I don't know if anyone is next door. I haven't heard anybody, but TV's working all right. Got a wardrobe with an iron. Let me show you into the second bedroom. Yeah, not bad. It smells all right. Got another TV in here as well. The radiators look okay. Radiators look better than the last time I saw them. Just before I show you the bathroom, this is how much it cost for 4 nights here. Pretty good. You can't complain about the price. Now, I've never been a big fan of these bathrooms because they're quite cold, especially in the winter or early spring, should I say, and there's no mildew mold on the shower curtain. But Lots of damp on there, look. Shower head's all right. Quite a small shower. Thing with these showers is that you've got to make sure that the curtain is well in. Oh, gross! At no extra cost, a little black curly hair. In fact, there's another one over there. But I mean, you can't complain for the money, can you? At least it is semi-clean, apart from a few black hairs. And the thing is in the winter when it's cold and you put them on, they smell really bad, but it does add a little bit of warmth in here because normally it is quite cold, especially on your feet on the floor. It does come with bedding, but it doesn't come with towels, so you have to bring your own towel. The only towel that it does come with is something to put your feet on, something for the floor when you get out of the shower. Well, to be honest, nothing really has changed since the last time I was here, which was a good few years ago. But let's see what the accommodation is like when you go up a level from this. Someone has actually taken their time to take the S off the keys bit and replaced it at the front, just to confuse people, the keys. Someone's dropped a towel. They are still pretty bad in places. I mean, look at that. First impressions, again, look at the paintwork just coming off the door. The door just seems pretty old and grubby. Anyway, let's head in. I love the orange lights in here. First thing I've noticed is the smell. It doesn't smell very nice. It doesn't smell very fresh. Feels like I'm going up to somebody's flat. Extra security on the door though, which is good. Straight away though, it doesn't look like the floor has been vacuumed. Well, let's head up the stairs. So bedroom, bathroom, living room, and another 2 bedrooms. I think it's only right we check out the living room / kitchen first and see what we get. Well, it's a nice big open space. Again, the odour from downstairs is up here as well. Like when someone's been cooking for a while and someone's been sat in a room for a while, it's that kind of musty smell. I have got what look like French doors. I'll check them out in a minute, but let's have a look around the kitchen. Now when I get close up to the floor, you can see it does not look like it's been hoovered at all. In fact, it feels like really dirty. I mean that's bits of bread. I mean, look at that. That has not even been swept. There's just so much food down there in the corners. Look, there's even a grape. So we've got a fridge. There's more bread or cheese in there. Do have a freezer. At least that's been defrosted. Get a nice stain there. Is this a dishwasher? Oh yes. The kettle. And a little bit of lime scale in there. Comes with a toaster, a heat rack, a cutting board. We do have some complimentary tea and coffee and milk, which is quite nice. What's that? They're the dishwasher tablets. Plates, cups. Why does that smell when I open that up? There's bits of food still down the sink and in the sink. To be honest, I feel like I need to give it a bit of a clean. At least the microwave isn't that bad, but the oven has got stains all on it. I don't know whether you can see that. And there's bits of burnt food. I mean, it's semi-clean. It smells of grease. It's quite grim actually. Cutlery drawer. Again, I'd probably want to clean all those knives and forks first. Looks like I'll be cleaning up the floor myself. There is so much. I don't want to walk around this floor without my socks on, let's put it like that. The bin's got grease all on it as well. This is not my first time to a Butlins holiday park, and I am actually really surprised how dirty this is. because other times I've come, they've been clean. It's got grease marks on the countertop. There's somebody else's food all over the floor. When you've just turned up on holiday, it doesn't feel great, does it? And someone's been having a party with some crisps or bread in here because there's more of it on the couch. Because look, there's loads of these crumbs everywhere. It's on the floor. They're there in the couch. Oh, that is gross. Oh, two nice leather couches though. I don't know whether the camera picks it up, but the carpet is just filthy in here. And this is the view that I have. So you look out the window, it already feels pretty dirty and grim in here. And then you get to see the outside with bird poo all on it, rotten wood, windows that haven't been cleaned. You look over to there, the paint's all, it's just not the best. I hope that's like a tea bag stain or rust or something else, I don't know. But there's marks everywhere in here. But hey, comes with French doors and a balcony that feels like literally if you lean on it, it's gonna collapse. I mean, it does feel pretty sturdy, but the wood is literally rotting. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I have done a few holiday parks in the past. Pontin's probably the worst, and I've always rated Butlins better than Pontin's used to be, which is quite an old holiday park in the UK. But some of this has got to be worse than what I saw at Pontin's. It is just disgusting. One of the side lights works and the other one doesn't. I do have heating if this does work. Look, I mean, just look at the state of it. Look at it. I don't know whether I want to turn that on or not. I hope it does because it isn't that warm at the minute. I do have a TV. Now I know what you're going to say. Well, the cleaners, they have so many rooms to clean. How can they do it that thoroughly? They probably have, you know, a limited time to do it. But when you're spending this amount of money for this, yes, it's not the most expensive apartment here at Butlins. I would say it's mid-tier. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. But you would like to have general cleanliness. It works out pretty cheap if you've got 6 people in here, which is what it takes. It's still nice for it to be clean and at least smell nice, which it doesn't. In every corner though, there's like rubbish around. And like I say, the floor does not look like it's been hoovered at all. It's dirty. Yeah, it's not nice. Anyway, let's go check out the bathroom. Simple bathroom, got a sink. We've got a toilet. Now, we need to talk about this because straight away when I walked in here, I thought, hang on, someone's been to the loo. But look at that classic old holiday park lighting, which doesn't work. So this is that light in there, and oh my God, that light, it looks like the ceiling is starting to come down a little bit. What's the shower head like? Nice. Well, I think you're only going to get at least, maybe at a squeeze, 2 people in that shower. However, I don't want to use that shower because it looks pretty gross. Bedroom 1. Look at the size of that TV, it's so cool. That's like a little miniature mini TV. Somewhere to do your makeup. There's a hairdryer in there. Wardrobe with an iron. There's my view. Let's check the mattress, shall we? Why is there stains all on that? But look at that, they do have a mattress encasement, it seems, on here. Which is good to see. Well, they don't smell overly fresh, the pillows, but they don't smell that bad. Well, this bedroom's okay. It's not too bad. Let's go check out. I really do not like this hallway. You do feel like you're in somebody's flat, don't you? Okay, so this is a little bit better. It doesn't smell as bad in here. It smells a bit fresher, which is nice. That window, look at that. That needs a little bit of a clean. I know you can't help seagull poo, but that looks like it's been there for a while, right? How on earth are you supposed to actually open that window? The depth of the window. The loneliest little wardrobe. That's all you need. Yep, a few stains in here. It's just best not to look at the walls. And then the last bedroom. Funky design. I like it. I think this is the stairs where you come up in it. I'm sure the kids would love playing in here. Doesn't scream like you're on holiday though, does it? Really? Now, many years ago I stayed in one of these apartments and they were never this bad, this dirty. In fact, a lot of the furniture is probably the same furniture. I know that the heaters look exactly the same, but they've been damaged over time. And I know that can't be helped. And maybe because they have so many rooms on this part, you'd think, you know, it's going to take a while for them to be upgraded. I did walk past some, and it does look like they're getting upgraded. Whether or not they're doing all of them, maybe they are planning to do them all in stages. But still, the fact that these are still open for people to come and stay and for you to pay to spend 4 nights in them. Well, there are some other levels up from this, like there's a caravan, like a gold caravan and a platinum caravan. But let's go for the best of the best now and see what we get for our money. Come on. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, living room, kitchen, lodge on a new area here at Butlins Skegness. Let's go check it out. Well, on the face of it, it looks really good and it smells really good compared to the last 2 accommodations that I checked out. But let's have a look around. So I've got a living room / kitchen. It's all open plan. It's really nice. The complimentary dishwasher tablets, and we've got, oh, we're missing the milk. Do you think they've put some in the fridge? Where's the fridge? Where's the fridge? Where's it? Over here probably. Oh, no. We've got no complimentary milk. Yet we did have in the other ones. Double toaster, look at that, going up in the world. Of course, I tell you what, if you put something heavy down on that, you could probably crack that. Need to get some descaling tablets for that kettle. Look how the cups are laid out. And the glasses, very nice. Dishwasher. Cutlery drawer. This looks a lot cleaner. Big microwave. Hot point. Very nice. In fact, that doesn't look like it's been used or it's been cleaned very well. A grill and an oven and the fridge freezer. I don't know how old these are, but they do look pretty new. There's a little bit of wear and a little bit of dirty mark on the carpet, but nothing really that bad. I do like the couch, and actually the view out the window is pretty good. You can see the Skyline Pavilion from here as well, and all the other. In fact, you don't even feel like you're on a Butlins site. You feel like you're on a, dare I say it, haven or a Park Dean Resorts. You can tell these are pretty new because they've got loads of plump left in them. A huge big TV. I like the way that's framed actually with that light. It's quite nice. So we've got a first bathroom in here. Nice big space, nice and clean. Look at that. Complimentary Butlins soap. Branding's on point. And I do like these showers. Pretty big as well. I think you could get a good, 3 people in the shower. But this is not the only shower. There's also an ensuite and the shower in there is just as big. 2 bedrooms and a master bedroom. Let's go check it out. Bedroom number 1, twin beds, loads of storage, USB charging by the bed as well, but no mattress encasement on these randomly. but they are waterproof mattresses. Waterproof mattresses do not feel nice to lay on. I hope the master's not like that. Nice to see that the radiators aren't battered, and hopefully they're working okay. Another bedroom in here, nice space. And then the master. But dare I say it, the beds in the other accommodation felt more comfy than this, because once again this is got a waterproof mattress on it. Yeah, it's good housekeeping. They could do with a few more layers on top of that, so it doesn't feel so cold, because I can feel the coldness of it, but it just feels like you're sleeping on one of those air beds, air mattresses. I mean, you can see how thin the sheet is. Well, after close inspection of the sheets, we found them dirty. Not just a little bit dirty, like really dirty, like they've been dragged through mud or someone's had an accident. Also comes up, there's storage underneath there as well. Pretty good. Oh look, we've got the posh radiators standing up against the wall. Wardrobes are open, interesting choice. Shame there's just not something just to cover them up. And then the ensuite, which is pretty similar actually in size as the other one, with another nice big shower and complimentary soap. And you don't have to provide your own towels here, you get them complimentary. But one good thing about this lodge is that it has a balcony, so let's go check it out. So Butlins is celebrating 90 years in business, and people have been coming to Butlins for generations. You think about families that have been coming here for years, your family, and you think you know your own family tree. And I did, but after taking MyHeritage DNA, I was shocked. This video is in partnership with MyHeritage, and right now you can get their DNA kit for just £19. All you need to do is use the code TIMWALK19. And honestly, it's an incredible deal for what you get. Now, some of you might remember that I took MyHeritage DNA test in a previous video, but today I just wanted to go through some of my results with you, because there was some real surprises in there. I thought most of my relations were either from Germany or Italy, but just seeing this, it's very interesting. Well, I didn't know I was 45% English, 11% Scottish, I'm 9% French, and 8% Danish. They send you a DNA kit, you do a quick cheek swab test, which takes about 2 minutes, you send it back, and then a few weeks later, your DNA results arrive online. MyHeritage breaks down where your family origins come from across thousands of regions. You can even connect with your DNA matches and relatives from around the world. And one of their newest features is the Ancient Origins, which is honestly incredible. It tracks your DNA story back up to 10,000 years, showing connections to populations like Vikings, ancient Romans, medieval Europeans, and early Neolithic farmers. It's genuinely fascinating to see how far your ancestry goes back. This is interesting. They've also added DNA traits which give reports linked to personality, lifestyle, nutrition, fitness, and loads more based on your genetics. Some of mine were scarily accurate. Oh, and if you're worried about privacy, MyHeritage has committed to its privacy policy to never sell or license your genetic data. But honestly, the craziest part for me was just seeing how different some of the results were compared to what I thought about my family tree. And you're not just getting an insane price for the £19 DNA kit. For the exact same price, you're also getting a 30-day free trial, free shipping, and the Ancient Origins feature too. There's no reason to pass up this amazing deal and just get a DNA test kit. Make sure you go and check it out. The link is in the description. You can also scan this QR code which is on the screen now. How do you open it? There we go. Maybe not the best place to have breakfast out here though, because we're right underneath the trees. Not quite sure what the blue tack is all about though on top of the lodge. Now for some people they would probably say, well, this is not the real Butlins experience, but it's like an elevated experience. And yeah, I think it's quite nice. So this is how much it cost for 4 nights. Pretty reasonable. They also do like an all-inclusive option now at Butlins where you can select either like a half board or a full board option. There's drinks packages as well that you can choose. I'll show you where all the entertainment is, the Skyline Pavilion. We'll get some food. I'll show you the beach too. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow though, when, fingers crossed, the weather's better. Good morning. Right, let's go and have a look around the resort and see if it's changed, if it looks any better. I have to say though, this entrance coming into the resort, branding is most definitely on point. However, this is only for the side of the lodges. Couldn't make it up who's behind me. And I'm not here on my own, of course. Gabby and Casper They arrived last night, and I guess the big question on everybody's lips is, well, which accommodation did we pick? Should we go and take a look at the funfair first? Because I know this little boy wants to definitely check out some of the rides.
Let's do it.
We'll go through the arcade, actually. We'll show you the Skyline Pavilion, which is still looking a little bit grubby. It looks a lot worse from the other side. I'll show you that in a little bit. And we're in the Skyline Pavilion, which, if I'm being honest, looks exactly the same. I remember seeing in the comments from a few people saying that they were changing these across all of the sites. Yeah, obviously Skegness is still to be done. I wonder how many people actually look up. I mean, it is pretty grim. The only thing that I would say is different is some of the tape around the sides looks a little bit whiter than it did before. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the Skyline Pavilion because it feels so old, it's smelly. I'm not a big fan of it personally.
I like the concept and I like what they're doing inside it. It's just shame about the decor and stuff, it lets it down. But this still looks immaculate, doesn't it? You know, it's just about the upkeep, I think.
All I remember, last time I was here, those toilets were absolutely disgusting and I never wanted to go back in them again because if you remember, last time we were here, you could smell those toilets from here. At least you can't smell them this time.
It's not ideal when the fish and chip shop's there, is it?
I feel like I'm back in Tokyo.
That's pretty cool though.
Should we go through the Butlins store? She's really selling it. That mannequin is really selling it. How much are these anyway? 25 quid. Butlins jam. I do like the mugs though. See, wouldn't it have been great, right, when we turned up at the lodge if we'd have had a couple of these cups in there, but people would have nicked them, but branding on point would look great, wouldn't it? You look good now, all in red.
Are you saying I didn't look good before?
Yeah, you do. But now you look really good. Look at that, look. That's nice.
Feel like a nice quality hat, to be fair.
These are around everywhere. There's like little photo memories of the old park and stuff like that. Some of them quite nostalgic. There's like the old monorail around there. Casper, let's have a photo. Cheese. Cheese. So Casper's 4, so Little Stars Fairground would be better, but let's ask him. Casper, which fun fair do you want to go on? Do you want to go on that one or do you want to go on that one?
That one.
I knew he would say that. Do you not want to try it? No, he knows what he wants. Come on then. Oh, hang on. There's a lot of rides that look closed. There's only 5 rides that are open. See, this was brand new when we came about 3 years ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, this area here, the entrance to the entrance into the fun fair. And you said when you came here, when you were younger, the fun fair was right over the other side.
Yeah, the other end of the park.
It's spread out, but what doesn't look nice, it feels like it's on a car. Well, it probably was or is on the car park. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like they need some plants.
Yeah, they do need some plants. They're lacking.
Maybe this was once the car park.
I think it would have been, yeah. This ride's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
Really retro. It might be old, but that's a good ride. Most of these rides are all included in the price. I think it's just the go-karts that are extra.
He's doing himself up, look.
Good boy.
That's right.
Gabby's loving it more than Casper, I think.
Love it.
Can't beat a choo-choo.
Yeah, sit here, relax with a coffee.
Watch the world go by. Oh, the Dodgems are still here. These are pretty old. I mean, look at the rust around there. I mean, they've cleaned them up a little bit. I mean, they used to look a lot worse, but I mean, just look how old, rusty. Look how rusty and dirty that Dodgem is there. I don't think that one's in use. Ah, fond memories of the paratrooper.
Oh, the umbrellas.
Or the umbrellas as we used to call them, paratrooper, yeah, it's not. And then the very last ride is the waltzers that are not on. I think what it is they've got like obviously staff that do some rides and they close one ride and then open another ride rather than have them open all at once. So this area was brand new 3 years ago when we came. Still looking pretty good. See, look at these little trampolines in the floor. Go on, Casper. Hey, that's it. They're good fun, aren't they? Casper's gone, but any excuse? What does he do on this?
It tells you to do something, but it's not quite clear. And then you have to run around and then land on something. And I don't know how it knows if you've landed on it or what. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. And that little boy was here before and he said to me, do you know what to do? And I was like, no. Do you? And he was like, no.
We don't normally see beer on taps in a coffee shop. Still being one of the newer parts of Butlins, this is quite nice being over at this park, especially on a nice sunny day like this.
I was just actually thinking that because it is a really, really nice park for kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some areas that are a bit risky, that's for sure. But the actual park itself it's really vibrant. There's lots of activity on it, and the fact they've got the coffee shop coming off it as well, just a nice touch. So yeah, on a nice day, it's really nice to be here.
And it looks pretty good at night as well. The fact that it's still open as well, it's good. So now walking through some of the older accommodation here, which I didn't show you yesterday, but I mean, they're pretty basic inside. They're obviously the cheapest, but it's just, they still look so rough. They just don't look very inviting. Just needs a bit of painting. But I mean, would you really want to turn up on holiday, right, for your week away with a door looking like this?
I know.
I mean, look at that. God knows what has been splattered there, and the state of the door. The beach towel's looking a little bit worse for wear. Skegness Beach, or Butlins Beach. Skegness Beach is in theory further up. So let's get some food. Kids eat for £1 when purchased with an adult meal in any of these restaurants. Now, I remember last time we were here, I think we ate in the firehouse, so we could try something different. Or did you like it there? I mean, you've got the diner, mostly fast food. I think that's fast food. There's fish and chips.
You know what I'm like, Tim. I'll eat anything, so you can choose.
Although the diner does not look open. It's only 6 o'clock. Yeah, I think that is closed. We won't be eating in the diner. Typical when saying it's closed.
Ultimate shakes look so good as well. Look at those.
Oh yeah, they do. So they do a couple of all-inclusive options. You've got Coral Beach and Coast Restaurant, pretty much the same, but just looking at Coral Beach, food pretty basic, but it's pretty good value for money. The all-inclusive drinks package, you get some cocktails, premium spirits in there. beer, wine, there's quite a lot on there. We've just bought a red wine and a white wine. That's come to £11 something, but the all-inclusive package is £25 per person. I think that's good value for money.
You could buy these drinks on that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Show them about the glasses.
No.
We could. I'm sure they'll give us wine glasses in the bars, but Casper wants to see the entertainment.
He's upon the most powerful digital.
Bearing in mind it's only 6:30 and they're out of most chicken items.
Yeah, they said they had goujons left. Can't remember what else they said, but most of the chicken had gone.
I think they had goujons and thighs,
Goujons
and the
thighs,
odd,
that's
and the
it.
odd bit of breast.
No half chicken, no wings, no something or other. So I was a bit like, I think we're a bit limited in there at the moment, so we're trying our luck somewhere else.
We're trying our luck at the Beachcombe Inn, which is their version of Wetherspoons apparently. Jagged potatoes, there's pub classics, Hunter's chicken, mac and cheese, steak and Cornish ale pie. I think I might go for that. Ooh. What is the situation with the peas? So there's like loads of peas on that table. There's a random pea on there. There's peas on that table. Someone's had a party with the peas. One thing I noticed about Butlins last time, wherever you go to eat, the menus are always so filthy. You need to wash your hands afterwards. I don't know if you saw the menu in the chicken place. It had like barbecue sauce all over it, and my hands were so sticky. Now this is fairly early in the evening, but it's like just where we're sitting on the floor is pretty grim. Like I can feel bits of those tomato ketchup holders all over the floor. So just ordered a red wine for Gabby and a white wine for me. Here's a question. They've got wine glasses up there. Why do they not give us a wine glass? Like, are we not... We're in a restaurant.
I'm assuming that they're doing it because it's a tots break, but what I'm really confused about is that I'm looking around me and I'm seeing people that got Coca-Cola glasses and their glasses, but because we've got alcohol, we're having it in a...
Well, to be fair, I have got a Coke there with... It's not in a glass.
But why is everybody else's?
Anyway, 2 meals, glass of red wine, white wine, and a Coke came to £40.
The only thing I will say is somebody that likes a glass of red wine, it doesn't taste the same when you drink it out of a plastic cup than if you were to have it from a wine glass.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you've had a couple, you won't care.
Well, give me 3 and I'll think about it.
The steak and our pie with mashed potatoes, and Gabby's steak and chips and peas. Pump it real good. I did ask, I didn't know how you wanted it, so I said medium.
Well, they've done it well
That
done.
looks well done, yeah.
That's very well done.
I do love a good steak and a pie. Oh, look at that. The pie's okay. Mashed potatoes a bit like, oh, I hate lumpy mashed potato.
It's like eating charcoal. No, I'm not joking. I'm not going to say anything.
Well,
to them
I'm surprised they did. I'm surprised they did ask me how I wanted it cooked, but
it looks so
oh,
pretty.
it looks alright.
It looks alright in the middle, but when you put it in your mouth, you can really taste all this burntness. And
I bet it's got lots of flavour though.
Flavour? Yeah, charcoal flavour.
Not the best experience in there. It wasn't that busy. I mean, the floor was pretty grim, and some of the cutlery was also quite
Grim.
dirty.
And it stank.
I wish I'd have gone for pizza now. They said it's like Wetherspoons. I think Wetherspoons is slightly
It's a
better.
bit of an insult to Wetherspoons,
Yeah.
but at least the ice cream was good. I mean, to be fair, if you looked at the picture of the sundaes, it looked really incredible and was
Yeah.
like really overloaded. And then when you got it, it was really flat.
Still tastes
just
good.
Like most things, really.
You can't go wrong with desserts, can you? Let's check out some of the entertainment. What's wrong? What?
That stinks, right?
Oh, the carpet. I think it's the carpet.
Oh, me too. I've not been this scared since my Daisy dropped a power tool on my head.
Oh, Mum, I mean, that was a shock.
I'll tell you what I will do. I will teach you the hokey cokey, alright?
VIP. This isn't open, but you can get your beer and your Guinness in there. All right, the carpet might not have been changed in a number of years, but that place still has such a great atmosphere.
It does.
And
good entertainment in there.
I think that's what we've always talked about, you know, the main thing about Butlins is the entertainment. Yes, the accommodation might not be so great in some parts. Most people overlook that because they know how good the entertainment is, and you can have such a great night in there. Like you say, people come into Reds to have a good time, see some of the team shows. In centre stage you see, like, you know, pantomimes and more theatrical shows and stuff like that, and big shows. The only thing is that centre stage still has that awful smell when you walk into it, which it did 3 years ago. I mean, I think that carpet in there has been in, I think I've been coming here 5 years old. I mean, it looks horrible, dirty and sticky in places.
Who knows what the average lifespan is of a clubhouse carpet? I don't know.
Especially with beer being dropped on it and stuff like that, it's probably going to be short.
But 100%, like, that is kicking in there, and it's packed. And everyone is having an absolute ball. So they must be doing something right.
We've been coming to Butlins now for well over a decade, and when we came here 10 years ago, it looked pretty much the same. The only differences, of course, is Maple Walk, the outside play park and the cafe, and I think the outside stay. If you're talking about first impressions, when I checked in, it wasn't nice that I couldn't venture further down the road to check in because there was laundry all over the road that no one seemed to be picking up. If you overlook the fact that the accommodation isn't great in places, the big thing that people come to Butlins for is the entertainment and the swimming pool. Now, I couldn't film the swimming pool. It was okay in parts. It was a little bit grubby, but it's pretty much the same as it has been for the last 10 years.
Yeah. I like the fact that there is a full packed schedule. You can get up in the morning and there's always something to do. There's always some sort of show on. It's fabulous for the kids. The rides are really good. They're perfect for especially Casper's age. Like, it's really good and well designed for that. And again, like Tim said, I think this new area here, absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, if they could redesign the whole site like this. I mean, just the entrance going into the main resort, the brand is on point on there. It looks new. I mean, if they could do that on the other side as well. I mean, if you take the other side, for example, where we checked out the basic accommodation, as you're walking into the Skyline Pavilion is old. It's really old. I mean, it's been there for a very long time. It is really dirty. Whether they're getting that changed, I don't know. The last time I was here 3 years ago, people told us that it was going to get changed.
Your eyes are just drawn to the roof because it's a unique roof. But that unique roof is very dated and very, well, it needs a severe jet wash.
And I didn't see one person look up. So maybe it's just me. But when I was in the Skyline Pavilion, I couldn't help but look up and go,
yow.
Flipping heck. I mean, this just feels so dirty.
You feel like you're in a dirty tent.
Well, yeah, you essentially are in a dirty tent. It smells in there. I have to say, yes, there's some entertainment in that part, but it's not my favourite part of Butlins. Even though it's supposed to be the centre part of Butlins, it's not my favourite. It doesn't feel nice.
It's not nice, and it should be nice, and that's what's so sad about it, because it's got some severe potential.
The basic accommodation that we've stayed in plenty of times was actually okay. The furniture in there was a little bit dated. It was mostly clean, apart from those couple of black curly hairs in the shower. But then when we moved to the second tier accommodation, that was the most disgusting that I've come across. That gave me Pontins vibe. If you're not familiar with Pontins, I'll come to that at the end of the video, but that was just gross. I didn't want to stay there at all. I mean, you walk into it, it feels like you're going into some kind of somebody else's flat. The lighting in there is yellow. What's that about? The fact that it wasn't cleaned. There was food all over the floor in the oven. And the fact that someone had gone to the toilet. There's me thinking naively that, oh, nobody would do that. That's obviously just some chemical or cleaning solution they put down the toilet. It smelt in there. You look at the balcony. I mean, okay, you don't have a balcony, but the French door, are there French doors? Yeah, open. Now, to be fair, they are redoing these apartments. It is taking some time, but they're still selling them right now. And that's the issue that I have. They're still selling them to people that, you know, you're working hard to come here to have your holidays. I don't think you should have to sit in your living room on a dirty leather couch looking out to misted up damp windows and rotten wood.
I mean, I almost thought as well that some of that rotten wood was a bit of a health and safety issue. To be honest with you, I thought if you lean on that, that's not going to be a good result.
To be fair, I did lean on it and it was pretty sturdy, but the rod was
was good then. I mean, we're under no illusion, we come from holiday park backgrounds, we're under no illusion that the cleaning team are under strict schedules to get these units cleaned. The turnover, they have to work really hard, these cleaners, and I take my hat off to the cleaning team on these holiday parks because it is not easy.
But that middle tier one didn't look like it'd been cleaned
exactly.
at all.
I mean, even the basics were just not cleaned.
So let's talk about Maple Walk, where we did spend our time. The lodge is lovely. The grounds are lovely. There's cleaning staff even knocked on the door asking if it was okay, if we needed anything. The bed let it down. The mattress on there. The mattresses in the other two accommodations were much more comfortable. Thick mattresses. They had one of them had a mattress topper on as well. This didn't have a mattress topper. It was a waterproof one. It was cold. And when I asked the cleaning staff, have you got like a mattress topper we can put on it? Because it's cold, it's rubbery, it just doesn't feel very nice. They said just put some duvets on it.
Yeah.
And when you're spending this much money on this kind of tier of accommodation, you'd like to think that comes with it. And if that wasn't bad enough, last night when I was checking the duvets to put them on there, they were dirty, and they weren't just a little bit dirty. It looks like someone had...
They've been dragged on the floor.
Yeah, they've been dragged through mud.
When you are in a holiday park like this, if the weather's not on your side, it can make everything seem drab. But as soon as that sun comes out, it can make everything look so much better.
Yep, even the rough parts.
It's true.
It's also great they do all-inclusive options now for drinks and for food. In fact, as we was walking around, we're seeing these areas where you can just go and fill up your drinks and you don't even need to go to the bar. You just scan your... whatever it was, your room key or something, and then you get your drink. The food last night, though, was very disappointing. It was dirty in there. Like, unfortunately, most places when you walk around the main resort, it feels really dirty. We were having our dinner surrounded by dirty tables, disgusting floors, the smell of tomato ketchup.
Wasn't a nice experience. I thoroughly recommend bring some pot noodles with you.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. We did that. We went out and had some food for the video because normally, if we were here, we'd have just brought our own food and enjoyed it out here on the balcony. But tell us what you think in the comments. Have you stayed here at Butlins Skegness? Have you stayed in some nicer accommodation or worse? Do let us know in the comments.
Would you come again?
Don't forget, if you want to discover your own family story, you can get MyHeritage DNA kit for just £19. Use my code TIMWALK19 with the QR code on the screen now, or click the link in the description. But if you like a bit of holiday camp nostalgia, you definitely need to click on this video right now. My worst stay at a Pontins, which is sadly no more.